Hi, my name is Lindsey. This is my video feedback report on my client James Moore to maximise his performance when partaking in basketball. Just a brief introduction on James. He's an international player. He's played internationally for Australia. He's played high levels in Macau near Hong Kong, and now he's looking to play National League levels for England. I asked James to send me a diet plan, just a weekly basis on what he eats, and a training plan. From this I was able to assess my client's basal metabolic rate, just to understand how many calories my client needs to ingest on a daily basis. My client is not hitting the mark. He's missing it by 400 to 500 calories on a daily basis, so we need to increase the amount of calories he ingests just by increasing the amount of meals. So he has 6 small meals instead of 3 big ones. By increasing the size of his snacks but keeping it healthy to provide him with enough energy to perform at high levels during his tasks, his training and his games. Within his diet plan, what I assessed was a standardly healthy diet. He wasn't eating anything too dramatic of fat. He wasn't, horribly wrong, but it was more or less a good healthy diet. But I changed it to be more sport specific. The short-term plans of the diet will be to provide energy to last throughout a game and training, to provide maximal energy that the client's body can cope with to perform at the best standard that he can. The long-term plan would be to build up enough muscle and reduce the amount of fat, so increase the muscle percentage ratio and reduce the fat percentage ratio in the body. We want the client to be 90 kilograms, and then until he hits that mark we want him to put on a pound a day until he reaches that mark. So his goal is to be 90 kilograms and maintain at that weight. And this is just so he's got a physical presence on the court, and it's allowing him to be dominant in his position. Assessing his diet plan, all we basically changed was we made it just a bit healthier and more sport specific. We're making it like meals before a game, so he ingests carbohydrates before a game, so it would be like plain pasta a couple of hours before his game to provide him with just a bit more energy when he's partaking. And in the night he could be eating protein, so fish, to provide him with to increase his protein levels to help in recovery of his used muscles. So this decreasing the DOMS effect, but also allowing him to recover for the next day, so he's not aching as much. I also assessed his hydration levels, weighed him before and after a training session twice, with and without water. Without water he lost 3 kilograms in weight. With water he lost 1.5 to 2 kilograms in weight. This just shows that water does affect the client's levels of participation as maximise performance. It does show an effect, but it still will impact due to sweat loss. I spoke to the client, and his daily diet said he ingests 4 to 5 litres a day, which is brilliant for a level that the client is at. But the conversation we had, he didn't take any water during an exercise or physical activity period, so when he's training or in the game he doesn't ingest water. I would like him to implement strategies such as 2 hours before a game he drinks 500 ml of water, half an hour before 500 ml of water, then every 10 to 15 minutes he needs to be ingesting 130 to 260 millilitres of water. This is just to increase the rate of ATP resynthesis within the body, because water acts like a lubricant within the body, making it work faster and more efficient, allowing energy to get to the working muscles a lot quicker. Otherwise, I just want him to spread the 4 to 5 litres out during the day, so keep 2 litres just for exercise alone, and drink 3 litres a day normally, 3 to 4 litres a day normally, and 2 litres while partaking in activity. We assessed the supplementation. He takes Grenade, which is a metabolic rate supplementation. Increase the metabolic rate. It's basically just green tea, caffeine and some chemicals. Again, that's chosen by him. It's a good supplementation to use, but there are others out there that do the same job but are more efficient, such as Jack 3D. With energy boost, there's always a cut-off point where it's called the deadline, where as soon as you hit it, the energy just wears off and it affects the body. So the body you can see it slowing. Grenades is between 40 and 50 minutes, and Jet 3D is between an hour and 10 minutes. For a basketball game, both of them would be able to use, but I'd advise using Jet 3D because then you can take it before a warm-up, so it's got a chance to build up in itself, and you can spread it out during the game, and the energies will be at high levels during the warm-up, everything, so the client will be performing at maximum performance the whole way through. It takes PhD protein during training, after training, and after games, which is good because it tops up protein levels, which again helps with recovery. But I'd advise for him to change it to creatine, because creatine impacts it a lot stronger than any other protein shakes or any protein bars. It helps build up muscle within the body, it builds up muscular strength, muscular endurance, and it makes you physically more capable of coping under exercise. You'll be able to perform a task much better repeating that task while taking creatine supplementations. It will help increase muscular strength, muscular endurance, and you'll physically become more developed, stronger, quicker than any other protein supplement out there. Short-term effects of the protein supplementation, we're just looking to provide enough energy to maximise him throughout a game, making sure that he's playing at high levels all the time, trying to maximise performance just the whole time out there by topping up his energy levels, protein levels, having enough fat stores in there to provide long-term energy. Also, long-term plan for their supplementations are just to assist the diet plan, help with the increase of muscle to fat ratio, increase the muscle ratio, decrease the fat ratio, and help to maintain that weight of 90 kilograms, and also increase the muscular strength and endurance of his body to assist with his performance during the game. From this, I hope you take a lot of advice from this and understand this will help maximise your performance. Thank you very much.